Hello everyone, and welcome back to another insightful episode of Insights. I'm your host Rob, and as always, I'm joined by my great friend and fellow host Matt. Today, we have a fascinating topic to delve into based on our daily Kabbalah studies. We'll be exploring the concept of calamity starting with the righteous in order to correct the wicked. So, let's jump right in.
Absolutely, Rob. It's a pleasure to be here and explore this intriguing idea with you. Our first insight emphasizes the importance of understanding why calamity begins with the righteous. By coming together with our friends, even in the toughest of times, we can actually give pleasure to the Creator. It's a powerful notion that highlights the significance of unity amidst adversity.
That's right. And to overcome the wicked within ourselves, we must go against our nature. This wickedness is our evil inclination, the selfishness and self-love that we all possess. It's essential for us to rise above these tendencies and tap into the power of the Creator, the force of goodness and benevolence that exists all around us.
Absolutely. Now, let's move on to a student question. One of our friends asked, "What are the things that hinder us from revealing the evil within us?"
Well, according to Rav, the primary hindrance is our ego. Our ego constantly convinces us that we are faultless, while pointing fingers at others. It blinds us from recognizing our own flaws and inhibits growth. We must strive to overcome the ego's influence and take responsibility for our own actions.
Absolutely. The change in nature occurs when we genuinely desire it and persistently ask for it. Rav explains that this transformation happens gradually as we put in effort and take actions within our group of friends, known as the 10. It's a collective effort to overcome our innate evil inclinations and advance spiritually.
A fascinating insight. Now, let's address another friend's question. I often find myself wanting something but not obtaining it. What's the reason behind this?
Well, according to Rav, it all comes down to our intentions. If we have a strong desire to move beyond our own ego and work for the benefit of others, we increase our chances of achieving our desires. It's about shifting our focus from solely fulfilling our own needs to considering the well-being of those around us.
Absolutely. Our next question revolves around the tzaddik, a righteous person. The friend asks, what does the tzaddik do with the evil they encounter?
Rav explains that both the wicked and the righteous exist within each one of us. The goal is to minimize the wickedness within ourselves, rise above it, and ultimately transform it into goodness. It's a process of self-improvement and aligning ourselves with the Creator, bringing us closer to the Creator.
Insightful indeed. Now, let's tackle the question posed by one of our eager friends who asked, what exactly is calamity and how would you justify it?
Rav describes calamity as the manifestation of ego's control in the world. It serves as a wake-up call for us to reflect upon our actions and contemplate the necessary changes within ourselves. Calamity prompts us to consider how we can correct ourselves in order to eliminate these hardships from the world.
Absolutely. Now, let's move on to another interesting question from our friends. They ask, do we all experience calamities along our spiritual journey?
According to Rav, yes, Experiencing calamities is an integral part of our spiritual growth and correction. It comes from the Creator as a way to guide us and provoke self-reflection. Calamities help us see the need for personal change and transformation.
Indeed. Our penultimate question explores the purpose of evil. A friend wonders, why does evil exist in the first place?
Rav beautifully explains that righteousness and wickedness cannot exist in isolation. They are interdependent, supplementary qualities. In order for us to acknowledge and correct the evil within ourselves, we must feel the contrast between these two qualities and actively work towards improvement. It's through this process of introspection that we realize our inherent goodness.
Well said. And finally, our last question for today aims to understand how wickedness can transform into righteousness. How would you respond to that?
Rav explains that the key lies in correcting all the evil revealed to us by the Creator. By sincerely requesting and demanding the Creator's guidance and intervention, we can overcome our wickedness and allow it to be transformed into goodness. It's a collaborative effort between ourselves and the Creator.
Fascinating insights, Matt. And that wraps up another engaging and transformative episode of Insights. Thank you all for joining us today. Remember, it's through unity, self-reflection, and the pursuit of righteousness that we can illuminate our path to spiritual growth. Stay tuned for more enlightening discussions, and until next time, stay curious and embrace the wisdom of Kabbalah. Insights, where spirituality meets practicality. Discover, learn, grow, remember, like, subscribe and share. See you in the next episode.